game between this is the game between Josephine and TEO.
It's in the game.
So in the first game of the Europa League, you see Spider defeating Dami by 3 goals aggregates. Alright guys, welcome to the game between Josephine and TEO in the Europa League quarter-final. So we're waiting for both players to get into the field of play. And we kick off. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to the MSA Gamers Europa League. The Challenge Cup yesterday ended. No, the Challenge Cup yesterday. We had the semi-finals of the Challenge Cup happening yesterday. And today now, we're having the Europa League and the Champions League because the Super League has ended. So the top 16 goes to the Champions League. And then the 17th to 24th position goes to the Europa League. So we're waiting for both players to get into the field of play. This is the game between Taufik and Josephine. Let's see if TEO is online. All right. So yeah, both players are in the field now and the game. So we go straight into it. Sorry for the delay. It was due to some technical issues from TEO side. But now we go straight into it. All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching from across the globe. Welcome to the MSA Gamers Europa League quarterfinals. The game between Josephine versus TEO. Josephine, the female, versus TEO, the male. I just had to do that as the game started. Okay, TEO is in the game. We go straight into it. If you are just watching, this is the Europa League quarterfinal between Josephine and TEO. Both players couldn't make the top 16 in the Super League season, so they have to settle for the Europa League. So yeah, we go straight into it. Josephine with the 4-2-1-3 formation, and TEO with the 4-4-2 holding formation. Putting Lizarazu at CDM. Is that going to pay dividends? Time is going to tell. This is the first leg of the Europa League. Coming right up, and now Josephine kicks us off from left to right with new signing Quaresma. Yes, Jaunevsh to Piero Hincapié. Now Marquisio to Nico Williams to Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min, that was a poor ball. Yes, Lizarazu to Alex Baina. Baina to Messi. Messi to Mbappe. Yes, Nico Williams. Nice bullet pass to Quaresma. Now Del Piero on the ball to Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min tries to find Quaresma. That was a poor ball. Nuno Mendes reads it. Now Mbappe can set Messi on his way. And Messi is on his way. No, Hincapié stops him. Marquisio. Rice. Nice header to Kylian Mbappe. Is he going to find Rice again? He finds Rice, and Rice finds the top corner of the net with a plum. And that was 1-0 in favor of TEO. TEO in the lead. Josephine, who has almost same similarities like Kesko, tries to pass, turn. That's not gonna help you in the knockout stage. It can help you in the league phase. But Quaresma, debut goal for Quaresma, the new signing who just came to Josephine FC today, has just equalized for her with his first shot on target. Beautiful goal by Quaresma. And now the game is tied 1-1. I'm sure TEO did not see that one coming. But now, who's going to go in the lead? Son to Del Piero. Del Piero, Bazagli reads it. Now Mbappe couldn't find Messi. And yes, Quaresma on the ball now. Quaresma doesn't look so fast. He looks a bit heavy. Yes, Son to Del Piero, to Marquisio. Josephine just loves passing every time. Sideway passes, midway passes, any kind of passes. She's not direct. But TEO, as we know, is a direct player, but he has not been direct so far because I think Josephine keeping the possession is hindering him from going on counter-attacks and all that. But currently, it's 1-1 in the first half. And we go straight into the second half of the first leg. Malo Gusto on the ball to Lamine Yamal. Yamal now to Lionel Messi. To Malo Gusto, tries to find Messi, and Capie bullies him off the ball. But that's a wrong pass. Can Mbappe make them pay? Mbappe can't make them pay. And now Nico Williams to Son, and Son to Nico Williams. And can Nico Williams go on the run now? Is he going to cut back to find the pass? He finds Son. Son tries to find Del Piero. That was a wrong pass. But that was a good defending, I would say. Lizarazu, long ball to Alex Baena. Baena now to Lionel Messi. Tries the heel-to-heel flick. Didn't work out. Quaresma on the ball. Ooh, beautiful save from Thibaut Courtois. Yes, Mbappe to Messi. Del Piero. Son. I would say he's a lazy attacker. But Heung-min Son can... Oh, he couldn't. Here's Mbappe. Now Alex Baena now on the charge. Alex Baena on the charge. Alex Baena with the goal with his weak foot. But then, does he really have any weak foot? Alex Baena with the goal. And that's 2-1 in favor of TEO, who is actually more direct than Josephine is. Gattuso. Malo Gusto, rather. Yes, Alex Baena, the goal scorer, to Lionel Messi. Tries to roulette. Nkapie reads it now. Son. Last chance for Josephine. She passes the wrong pass, and I think that's the end of the first leg. And it is the end of the first leg. TEO takes an advantage into the second leg. And Josephine, who has not been direct, she has watched too much of Kesko's matches and is showing. See her possession 52%, even though it is not so great, but she needs to do better. Possession without penetration is not going to yield results. And now we go straight into the second leg. TEO is the one hosting this time. Can Josephine come back? Can we get a comeback from her? If she plays the way she played in the first leg, I don't think that's gonna happen. But let's wait and see. And here we go straight into the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinal between TEO and Josephine. Oh, I think TEO is resending. He sent before, but I think he went to do a quick tactical change. Because now he's in the lead, he's in the driving seat. So he went to do some tactical switches that's going to make him stay in the lead or whatever. But whatever happens. So here we go straight into the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinal from MSA Gamers. Now this time it's TEO hosting, so it's TEO versus Josephine. Don't mind the in-game name, Mr. Zekov. Some time ago, Mr. Zekov sold the account to TEO, but TEO hasn't changed the game name. And then, funny enough, Zekov uses his own account. It's called TOCF2. He hasn't changed the game name. They did some inter switches. But yeah, that's by the way. We go straight into the second leg. TEO leading by 2-1 on aggregate. Can he hold on to this and go straight into the semi-finals of the Europa League? TEO has been in the Champions League final before. And I think that's as far as he has ever gone. But he's trying to get a trophy this time around. Yes, Quaresma to Del Piero to Son. Josephine is passing around again. And now here's Nico Williams on the ball. Del Piero dispossessed by Basali. And yes, Del Piero. Can he? Oh, nice tackle by Basagli. TEO is playing with fire and you are seeing fire. He should have cleared his lines, but he didn't. He didn't. And now Mbappe on the ball. Josephine in the lead, by the way, and currently on aggregate is 2-2. It's anyone's game right now. Yes, Malo Gusto to Lamine Yamal. Mbappe! Nice intricate passes from Messi to Mbappe, and Mbappe has given TEO the lead on aggregate again. That's 1-1 in the second leg, but currently TEO is leading on aggregate. Can Josephine go more direct this time? Del Piero to Son. This smells like a goal. This smells like a goal. Oh, that was poor finishing. That was one of the worst finishings I've ever seen in a while. You had the option to cut in and finesse or pass, and you did that. No, that's some poor gameplay there. But yes, Messi can still go on a counter. Alex Baena on the run now. Lizarazu on the run. He's going to run past Nkapie, I'm sure, but he's going to find support. Ooh, Nkapie, beautiful defending. Nice pace by Nkapie. Caught up with Lizarazu and won the ball cleanly. And there's Messi to Mbappe. Lizarazu, as we know, is a left back, but he's finding himself in more advanced positions right now, and it's not good for TEO because TEO needs an attacker in that place who can finish, who can run. TEO has just brought in Raul Gonzalez into the game. Who is he replacing for Raul? I think he replaced Messi for Raul Gonzalez. Hope that's going to pay dividend. Yes, Saliba. Now Nico Williams. Currently, like I said, TEO is leading on aggregates by 3-2. Josephine needs to be more direct if she wants to stay in this Europa League. But yes, Rice to Mbappe. Mbappe to Raul, who just entered. Raul finds Mbappe. Rafinha entered, replaced Baena. Rice, wrong pass. But can he find Raul now? He finds Raul to Mbappe. Mbappe tries the shot. Nkapie, who has been everywhere tonight, or today rather, blocked it again, intercepted it, anticipated it, and cleared his lines. Poor first touch by Quaresma, who looks abysmal, who looks poor so far. Not a great signing, I would say. It looks slow and sluggish. Mbappe tried to go on the run, but caught out by the defender. Now Rafinha with the throw-in. Is he going to find Mbappe? Marcos Llorente covers it. Rafinha, when are you throwing the ball? He finds Mbappe this time. But Marcos Llorente wins the ball. Is that offside? Ref says offside. And there's Quaresma on the ball now. João Neves, Del Piero,